We recently visited Tottenville with Linda Cutler-Houck, founder and president of the Tottenville Historical Society. Linda is a lifelong resident of this town, located at the southernmost tip of New York City. Tottenville once enjoyed a thriving marine and shipbuilding economy. It's known by some as the town the oyster built. That may all now be history, but for Linda, who has devoted herself to sharing it, it is very much alive. Linda received the Woman of Achievement Award in 2016 from the Staten Island Advance, the borough's newspaper of record. They honored her for her awareness that the concepts of roots and history are key elements in forming community bonds. But Linda was beginning to feel that she needed to call on more than Tottenville's rich history to recreate the bonds that once had held the people of this once thriving marine village together. She wanted to find a community of change agents beyond Tottenville that might collaborate with her.
When the Historical Society came to be, I focused on the facts and pulling the facts together and pulling the past together. If I can connect with someone who can pull that into the future, I think we'll be a better community for it.
So remote from the center of urban activity in New York City, Tottenville has felt isolated and often neglected. Some residents even call their town Forgottenville.
I just think we've lost so much by not having any kind of organization, someone looking out for us, because there's no one to turn to. I see it everywhere. I hear it among the people I've known for a long time. Almost a sense of lawlessness. All the mom and pop shops, you used to be able to go there and you knew other people in the store, you knew the shop owners. I miss that. I don't know people in the stores anymore or walking on the street.
And it's not just the mom and pop shops that have disappeared in Tottenville. It's the whole community fabric that seems to be slowly unraveling.
There used to be all sorts of events and activities that you used to connect with other people. Scouts, they virtually disbanded too. So there's been a lot of things that have gone by the wayside. The schools bring people together. The religious institutions bring people together. But aside from Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, and Sunday or Saturday during service or mass, whatever you attend, there has to be more where people interact with one another and for different reasons.
In the early 1900s, Tottenville's Main Street was a hub of activity, supported by Tottenville's world-renowned oystering and shipbuilding industries. Later in the 20th century, the town's economy thrived as a new wave of entrepreneurs built small factories. Among them were Atlantic Terracotta, whose immigrant artisans crafted the entire facade of Manhattan's Woolworth skyscraper. Main Street then went into decline as these factories closed in the era of globalization. Today, Tottenville has since devolved into a strip mall economy centered along Page Avenue. Many local residents have accepted this as the march of progress. Linda clearly has not.
People have just kind of accepted that kind of activity or that kind of community that we had on Main Street, well, it's moved now. But that's not what we're after, Page Avenue. It's a bunch of, stores slapped up to make money. That's all it is. I don't know how much interaction there is with business owners there. Are they working together to look for options to help the whole area? I don't think so. It's like they're just focused on their own space, their own world, and that's not good.
With 50% of the town bounded by water, Linda considers the shoreline Tottenville's most undervalued asset.
I'm not saying we need to have boardwalks and skidoos in the water and all, but I really think we could utilize our waterfront more.
Can a town like Tottenville reinvent the human learning and collaborative networks that thrived during its economic heyday? Linda says she won't give up trying to find the way.
Success stories elsewhere. Can we make it happen here? I think you have to try. I do think you have to try.